Hello, Broad Street. This is Coach Todd here. I'm going to give you a little insight into a supplement Dakota has ordered, and we've stocked a little bit already at the gym, and that's glutamine. So, just to understand it a little bit, um, glutamine's amino acid, very good for recovery. I like to take it after I work out immediately and before I go to bed. So it's good for repair. I would take that before I took, like a lot of you guys take casein protein. I'd be more interested in recovering this way. It's also really good for overall health. You have to have a healthy stomach lining, so it takes in all the nutrients and some of the bad things don't leak out. So here's something called leaky gut syndrome, and it's pretty common actually. So that would be kind of the reason we'd want to avoid these bad foods, and soy and wheat especially, and things that damage our gut. There's some other good things you can add, like probiotics, right? We hear that all the time. And like the countries with fermented food usually have a healthier gut because of all the bacteria in there. So like Germany with the kraut, Korea with kimchi and things like that. So think of it that way. Be good to add for everyone, really. I wouldn't suggest anyone not using it. It's a very good supplement. That being said, you have to fix your diet before you add any supplements, right? With the exception of people that are deficient in certain vitamins and minerals. The other thing it's really good for is, and this is something I just learned. So if you're heavier, if you have some weight to lose, we probably don't want you to have any carbohydrates, not much, especially like big heavy starchy ones, until you would get leaned out. So the one thing that's unique and why you don't need carbohydrates to live, we do as like we get more fit, and the intensity of the workouts that we have, they're great, right? But until you get there, it's gonna impact how you leaning out, right? So different than protein and fat, you cannot create the amino acids that you need, right? You have to eat them or supplement or whatever. Some of the sugars and things that we need, our body will turn over and make on its own, right? Which is why carbohydrates are not essential for life. The other are. So if you are heavier, or let's just say you don't have a six-pack of abs, right? No one in the gym's heavy. They're all doing those crazy workouts. This would be another good supplement to use after a workout in replacement of carbs, or even sometimes if you get sugar cravings. So there's one of the gurus that I like has talked about people that have a really, really strong sugar craving. One of the ways to cure it or fix it short term is to mix like about 30 grams of glutamine with heavy cream or coconut oil. Heavy cream is better, it tastes pretty good, because this supplement's pretty bland. It doesn't really taste like much, a little chalky. So you mix that, let's say 12 ounces of heavy cream and 30 grams of glutamine, shake it up in a shaker. When you have a sugar craving, you do a shot of it. But Dakota talks about restoring glycogen a lot, right? This will convert over to that. And so it'd be better if you're a heavier person to use this instead of carbs after a workout. Hope that wasn't too confusing. Essentially, repair, right, is what we want, and that little trick on curing some sugar cravings. The other thing when you think about leaky gut is if you're really lean and have trouble gaining weight, that's a good sign that you have a leaky gut too, because you're not absorbing the nutrients. So this supplement here will help build the lining of your stomach, so when you get these foods in, it'll help you process them and digest and distribute where you want all the good stuff that happens. Hope that helped. See you later.